Hi everyone, so today's lesson, today's PowerPoint, today's video is on payslips and overtime. So this is something that's really important to know how to use if you get a job. This is how you get paid. This is how much you find out you are getting paid the right amount. So let's have a quick look. Let's have a look at a payslip. So this is what a payslip can look like. They all look slightly different. So here you've got the employee's name at the top, and it tells you here the payments. This is what they've been paid. It says basic pay £2,083.33. So that's how much they've been paid in a month. Quite a decent amount of money. However, here we've got some deductions. And deductions means things that are taken away. If you deduct something, you take it away. So here we've got income tax. They've been taxed £299.63 from their basic pay. Their national insurance, they've been charged £152.25. USS, £132.29. And a parking fee of £15. So although this is what they got paid in their basic pay, after their deductions, you'll see that their net pay, which means the pay after tax, is £1,484.16. So even though they got paid this amount at the start, before they actually receive the money, before it goes into their bank, things are taken away to go to the government to help pay for things like police services, our National Health Service, etc. So this is a basic payslip. This is another payslip. Now you'll see at the top here, this person's been paid a lot more. And you'll see here their basic pay was $5,000. But their deductions, they've been deducted a lot more because they are being paid more, so they're going to get taxed more. The more money you earn, the more money you pay in tax. So you'll see they've got tax here, they've got their national insurance tax. So actually their net pay comes to £3,430.36. And again, down here, you've got things like your tax period, your tax code, your national insurance number, all these things. Another payslip here. You can see here it's for W.A. McGonigal. And we've got our pay period, so we're in week 9 of the year. We can assume it's the 1st of July 2007. They're getting paid weekly. So this person, you can see that they've brought home £258 at the end. They made a total payment of £420. Then the deductions came in, their income tax, national insurance, pension contributions. This is usually optional if you want to pay in some money that you'll get back when you're older and are no longer working. They're repaying a student loan, so they went to, we can assume, university. They're paying back some money for their student loan and some non-taxable deductions as well. So their total deductions are £161. So actually, even though they got paid £420, they take home £258 of that. So basic pay is what you earn before any additions or deductions. So let's say that Joe earns £6.50 PH per hour. If you see this in a pay to do with pay, it means per hour. So if Joe works 40 hours per week, how much does he earn in a week? So we have to do 40 hours multiplied by the £6.50 that he owns. And if you do that, you get £260. So Joe will be getting paid £260 a month. So how much does he earn in a year? Then we take our weekly payment, and multiply that by 52. So there are 52 weeks in a year. So if 1 week he gets paid £260, we multiply that by 52 to get £13,520. So a decent amount take home at the end of each year. And this is his annual salary. So this annual means every year. Sometimes you might get paid extra for working more hours. So this might be at time and a half or double time. When Joe works over 40 hours, the overtime is paid at time and a half of £6.50. So calculate his overtime pay if he works an extra 6 hours. So we've got our time and a half multiplied by 650 and then multiplied it by the 6 hours. So it becomes 1.5 times £6.50 multiplied by 6, which gives us an answer of £58.50. So that's how much Joe is going to earn in overtime. So your gross pay is the total of your basic pay plus any overtime. So this is the amount of pay before anything is deducted. So what is Joe's gross weekly pay? So we've got our £260 basic and our £58.50 overtime. We add those together to get £318.50. And that is going to be his gross weekly pay because it's his basic pay plus his overtime. So net pay is the amount of pay that you actually receive. It's sometimes called take-home pay, but this is what you receive after deductions are taken off your gross pay. So your deductions are things like income tax, national insurance, and your pension contributions. So what is Joe's net weekly pay if his tax is £57.33 and his national insurance is £42.30? So we need to take his pay of £318.50, take away his £57.33 that he was paying in tax, and his £42.30 that he was paying in national insurance, which leaves him with £218.87. So let's look at some questions. So Mark is a joiner. His basic pay is £12 an hour. He's paid time and a half for any overtime. Calculate his gross pay when he works a basic 40-hour week plus an additional 11 hours overtime. So let's work out his basic pay first. He gets paid £12 an hour and he works 40 hours in his basic week. So we're going to do 40 multiplied by £12, which gives us £480. But then he gets his overtime. You'll remember it says he works an additional 11 hours overtime. So his time and a half multiplied by 12 multiplied by 11. So that's 1.5 times 12 times 11, which is £198. So on top of his basic pay, he makes £198 in overtime. So his gross pay is 480 plus 198, which gives him £678. And he gets paid for being a joiner. So Louise is an admin assistant. Her basic pay is £8 an hour. She's paid time and a half for overtime. Calculate her gross pay when she works a basic 35-hour week plus an additional 5 hours overtime. So we'll work out her basic pay first. We take her 35 hours and multiply it by the £8 that she's going to earn every hour, which gives us £280. Her overtime is time and a half multiplied by the £8 and then multiplied by 5 because she worked 5 hours overtime. So 1.5 times 8 times 5 gives us 60. So then we add these together. The 280 basic pay plus the £60 overtime means she's getting £340. So see if you can work this out yourself and then we'll go through the answers together. So Zoe is a nursery nurse. Her basic pay is £7.50 an hour. She's paid double time for any overtime. I'll make note of that. She is paid double time for any overtime. Calculate her gross pay when she works a basic 30-hour week plus an additional 4 hours overtime. So pause the video now, have a little go at this yourself, and then we'll go through the answers together. So hopefully you've had an opportunity to go through that yourself now. Let's have a look. So let's work out her basic pay first. £7.50 an hour, and she works a 30-hour week. So she is getting a £7.50 multiplied by 30, which gives us £225. So that's her basic pay. Her overtime becomes 2 times 750 times 4 because she's getting double pay for any overtime. So this gets doubled for any hour she works overtime. This gets doubled. So instead of it becoming £7.50, it actually becomes £15. Then we multiply that by 4, gives us £60. So she makes £60 in overtime. So the gross pay becomes her £225 basic pay plus 60, which is £285.